This one habit is likely
destroying your hearing.
and you do it every day. According to several studies, ages 12 to 35 are regularly listening to music at
Unsafe levels.
What are we doing, bro? You know what? I think it's time to turn down that volume. You know what I mean? Maybe turning down your headphone volume might save you some ear hairs here and there. You know what I mean? You might have a few ear hairs standing up for a little bit longer, because when you get old, you're not going to be able to hear, okay? You're not going to be able to hear. You're doing just as much damage as somebody who's in the military. That's not good. And, okay, just to make it clear, I do it too, right? I make music, not advertising. It takes me 4 hours to make my own music, and I'm constantly having to use headphones at unsafe levels of volume. So you're not alone, okay? My ear hairs are
Going down.
Research shows that just 15 minutes of unsafe levels of volume using headphones can already cause permanent hearing damage. And I make music for 4 hours.
I'm cooked.
My question is, right, let me know how often you go to concerts, because I have not been to a single concert, and I don't know what the decibels are currently. But yeah, bro, make a change. Let's all make a change and turn down that volume, because I used to listen to headphones at 60% of the way, and it would sound just right. It would sound nice and loud, but now I have to have it on like 80 to 90% of the volume for it to even be loud. By the way, y'all like my headphones? They're JBL. Very, very nice. Very nice. Anyways, experts basically recommend the 60-60 rule, which is where you listen to something 60% of the volume for 60 minutes. Yeah, bro, we gotta be honest. Nobody's doing that. We're all listening to it on like 80% volume. Especially when I'm listening to Body by Don Toliver. Oh my god. I wanna rock your body. I mean, like, bro, we're all listening to that at like 90% volume. Stop playing with me, bro. Point is, we need to make a change, because if we keep doing the habits we're currently doing, we're going to go deaf. That's not good. I would rather be blind than be deaf. Well, no, I actually take that back. But still, okay, we need to listen to music. We need to hear what people are saying. It is so important. You have no idea. So maybe listen to it at like 60% volume. Maybe the experts have a point here. I genuinely just dropped my phone. What I was going to say, is that the only way to not go deaf is to do boring activities without music. Isn't that just gonna cause depression? I'm gonna have to do a video on depression now. So pretty much, we have to listen to music or like any other thing involving volume below 80 decibels, which doesn't even seem that loud, right? And that's the problem. We get used to a certain type of volume, and we listen to it so often that volume becomes quiet to us. So then we just keep amping up the volume. So now we're listening to 90 decibels, and then that just becomes quiet, and now it's just a cycle. Like, it's so bad. If I have my phone volume one below halfway, it genuinely sounds quiet now. I don't know if it's the volume or my ears. Matter of fact, what volume are you listening to this video in? Like, genuinely, does this video sound quiet to you? Loud to you? Like, let me know, what type of volume do you usually listen to videos on your phone? Because I typically have my phone volume at around halfway, like one below halfway. But I have a horrible habit, and I'm not even joking, I have a horrible habit where I constantly feel like I forget where the volume is, and I feel like it has to be below halfway by one. So I'm just constantly amping it up, amping it down, and it's constant. I think it's an OCD problem. I don't know. This is the end of the video, so thanks for watching. I just don't know why we are obsessed with volume and why we can't stop listening to it. But anyways, hope you enjoyed it, and peace.